Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm the luckiest Dave ever caught on camera.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're the Office Blokes.
Yes.
Feeling very lucky to be here on a nice day.
It's St. Paddy's Day.
Sun's come out. Nice.
It may not be Paddy's Day. We'll see. Anyway, we are the Office Blokes and we've got a Patreon page.
Yes, we have. Go and have a look at patreon.com and put in Office Blokes React. I've got loads of different tiers starting at £1.50. So, if you fancy supporting the channel, go down there, have a look.
Nice one.
How much is £1.50 in Indian rupees?
Oh, probably about 2,000.
It's about $1 million, isn't it?
I have no idea. I wish I knew.
No, I don't know. And we've got a couple of other channels that you definitely need to go and look at.
Yeah, Office Blokes Try, where we try different things, all different foods and drinks and stuff like that from around the world. Different sports coming soon as well. And we've got Office Blokes Podcast, where we do a podcast every Friday, 6 p.m. British Standard Time, talking general topical...
General what?
General...
You can't say that word.
Nearly said it.
Topical content.
Content.
Yeah. Let's talk about...
we can't want to see.
Let's talk about various different countries. Anyway, so luckiest people...
And we have Office Blokes Podcast as well.
He's not finished yet.
All right.
Go on, Dave. Go for it.
And we've got Office Blokes Podcast as well, where we do a weekly podcast on a Friday. And
what time?
On a Friday, comes out about between 5 and 6. It varies.
Useless.
And then there's Tuesday morning, Monday morning Moan. Tuesday afternoon, Monday morning Moan, where these two talk English Premier League football once a week, which is actually pretty good.
If you like football, even if you don't like football, it's a good chat.
Yeah, well, some people that don't like football say they just like listening to you two talk about it.
Both Mike and I have a very strong opinion on Premier League football, so it's good to listen to if you want to get to know about it as well.
Yeah,
good stuff. So the luckiest people caught on camera. Straight away, starting with basketball, so it's going to be it's going to bounce around the hoop. I almost said something else then, and I was leading myself into a joke.
You was.
So we'll get into it. Luckiest people caught on camera. Let's do this.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way. An incredibly lucky moment to watch at an NBA game was when Russell Westbrook missed an ambitious dunk, but gets an extremely lucky bounce.
Westbrook blows the jam, but then
He's just teasing him.
the shooter's roll.
Sometimes we wish we could add special effects in our real-life speeches. Somehow this crew managed to get an incredible effect when a lightning hit right after he said 2020 has not been the best year.
2020 has not been the best year.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Spooky.
He's doomed.
When a Redditor was making a slow motion...
Just say no.
Just in general.
That's got force written all over it, that one.
That could have been, does anyone have any objections?
Yeah.
And then there's the lightning and thunder, and it'd be like, Thor does not want you to get married.
I just know he's doomed because he's in a suit and she's in a white dress.
footage of some bees, he somehow managed to capture an amazing shot of a bee collision.
Wait.
During a BMX race, after one of the riders made an incredible jump which he didn't land,
Wow.
Not BMXs.
he lost the lead by
Wow.
quite a bit, but somehow managed to get himself up and actually passed the other riders and won the race.
Whoa.
That's a move, that is.
We can often see whales leap out of the water. An incredibly lucky moment for a tour boat was when the whale made a giant leap, but missed them by just a few inches.
Knew exactly what he was doing, that whale then.
In a Matrix-like moment, when two guys were imitating Conor McGregor at night, somehow he was coincidentally driving by and stopped to say hi to them, and that probably made the guy's night. A van driver got
I thought it was Dave.
I actually like Conor McGregor. I think he's a character.
Yeah.
I think you need people like that in sport.
Yeah.
Well, you do, don't you, to drum up interest
Yeah.
and things like that. You've got to have characters in it, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
And fighting sports especially, it is all about psyching each other out. And, you
Yeah,
know,
it's a big
getting in
part,
each other's
massive
heads and
part of
stuff,
it, isn't it? Yeah,
I just think he's an interesting character, isn't he? Does his
very
own thing.
much so.
very lucky when his styrofoam box jumped back into his van while driving twice in a row.
What?
Wow.
Must be the slipstream or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Maybe.
Even though drone footage is usually pretty good to see at events, sometimes mistakes can happen with drones. A skier got pretty lucky when a drone malfunctioned, and he missed it by just a few feet.
Marcel.
Oui, il est
Ah,
pas
il est
parti
super
pour assurer
bien
là.
parti. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé, le drone? C'est le drone.
Incroyable cette image. On a dû perdre Marcel Hirscher. Hein.
Wow.
Big ass drone, that as
That's a
well.
big one, that, isn't it?
In what looked like a moment from the Spider-Man movie, a guy in motorcycle
Oh my
managed to avoid
God.
getting hurt at all when he jumped into the top of the car he hit. At a car race, one of the drivers pushed another off the track, and in a 1 in a million save, it turns out that the push actually helped him get ahead.
Started back here, coming to
Didn't
the
we see
line.
that?
Got together.
I think we saw it, didn't we, on the
Nice
saves? Yeah.
I cannot believe he saved that car.
At a moto racing event,
Wow.
one of the drivers got extremely lucky when he
Saw
saved
this one as
himself
well.
from what would have been a very bad fall, and even finished the race on his knees.
Je break something, so I just.
That MotoGP best saves or whatever it was that we did got blocked outright instantly.
You know what I was going to say? I didn't think it'd come out.
No. So unfortunately, we did try and do our bit for MotoGP, didn't
With the
Yeah.
Patreon.
we? I think I did put it on the Patreon. I think.
For £1.50 you can see it.
I just wanted to save myself and in the.
When a man made a sort of DIY sled, he was sliding down a hill covered in snow, which led directly to a road in which two cars were passing by pretty fast, and the man got extremely lucky.
Everyone was
Two
lucky
cars.
there. Wouldn't have taken much for them to swerve and hit each
No.
other. Jesus.
What seemed to be an unlucky moment turned out to be a lucky one when Angelica Bingston's pole broke during the jump. But because of the pole break, she got another try, which turns out to be the national record.
Anything like that.
Not sure I call that lucky.
She's afforded another try as a result of that, so another third attempt to try to join them at the next height. And putting the trust in her new pole, she gets over the bar. That's a new outdoor lifetime best.
It's a known fact that skiing is not
Almost made a joke there, but
Pole vault.
Yeah,
Pole vault's a
don't
mad
go with
sport.
it.
I love watching pole vault.
I do. It's just amazing. It's just one thing I could never do. I mean, it's so much technique in it,
Yeah.
and gee, I mean,
It's great to see though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
great. It's a great sport to
we've
watch.
got to be brave as well, haven't you? Because I mean, you're going up pretty high there, aren't you?
have you seen the one? There's quite a sort of famous pole vault fail where a guy goes over and then
Lands.
the pole comes and it gets the pole in between the legs. When it's going the other way.
I've seen
Yeah.
a guy land on the bar. And it's like sit on the bar and it's like bouncing.
Really?
And he's kind of sat on
Yeah.
the bar holding a pole.
Help me!
Yeah. 5 meters up here. Well,
Nice.
the safest sport. When one of the competitors attempted to do a trick while going down the hill, he got lucky and managed to stay upright and not fall.
Then continues on with that 180 at the back. Zeb graduated last year.
A very scary and unexpected moment happened when a car was driving along a slippery and windy road.
I think
when
we've seen
all of a
this.
sudden, the trees on the side of the road started falling down. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Oh no, we haven't. Whoa.
Задний ход, давай задний ход.
Yeah, let's go in.
At a baseball game,
Wow.
a foul ball got a little too close to a crowd member.
Goes right over his shoulder, doesn't it?
Not very often we see a circus shot in the NBA. At a San Antonio versus Oklahoma City game, Russell Westbrook got very lucky with a shot that wasn't expected at all to land.
That's going to count. That thing took forever.
When a wheel of a huge truck detached from the vehicle, the tires seemed to go straight for a man riding his bicycle nearby. Luckily, the wheel didn't actually touch him, and no one was hurt.
Wow.
I've seen one of them where it's gone down the road and it's hit the man on the back of the head. He's not watching. He's come from behind and the wheels come off and it's bounced and it's hit him and straight into the floor.
Really?
It was probably just quite a viral video that was going around.
Right.
I hate stuff like that because there's nothing you can do about that. If you're the person on the bike or a pedestrian or whatever, it's completely out of your hands.
Yeah,
I hate
absolutely,
that sort
yeah.
of
I
stuff.
think the guy was just walking down the road with his wife or something, and it just sort of like ploughed him into the back, in the
Yeah.
back of him and knocked him forward.
Bad one.
Grim.
A little known fact is that sharks aren't very aggressive and rarely attack humans. But that doesn't take away the fact that they're terrifying. A scary moment to watch was when a man made a jump to the water and had an encounter with a massive white shark.
Just called it a knob in Shark Tank.
When a driver in a Jeep was climbing a sort of hill, he didn't realize that at the top, there was another car parked with a person right next to it. So when he got to the top, the car's brake and the driver's reflexes were really put to the test.
That was not skill.
When a skateboarder was doing some tricks, a kid carrying his bicycle passed by and got extremely lucky. At a Boston versus
Did we see that one where it was a big foam pit and a skateboarder flies over it and then hits the guy that's walking alongside it? Did we see that on a fail video?
Don't think so, no.
That was just down the road in Salford at a skate park called Greystone. And that was a viral video that went everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, right.
The guy flew through the air and just landed on someone who went flying off something. It was
Is that when kids are trying to enjoy themselves on the playground and adults are playing on there?
No, I think it was a competition or a skate jam or something.
Skate jam. Pearl jam.
An NBA game, when there was just a few seconds remaining, the team attempted a risky three-pointer, which didn't seem like it was going to go in, but ended up bouncing and tying the game with just 1/10 of a second remaining.
Bounces home. 1/10 of a second remaining. I guess that leprechaun does travel because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here. Look at the backspin.
I'd say that's skill, not luck. To be fair, and
he was going for it, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Precisely. And as long as he threw it before the game was over, it was out of his hands, then it'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Bit of a lucky bounce, as they say, but.
He puts on that shot.
Apparently, standing up and grabbing something and putting it in its place can be a bit too much of an activity. These people got extremely lucky when the cup managed to go right in the cup holder by itself, thanks to the wind. With F1 car going at speeds well over 200 miles per hour, it's almost impossible to stop or avoid hitting something if it randomly comes in front. An F1 driver got very lucky that a bird managed to save himself by like an inch of getting hit with the wheel.
Backflip.
Those suicide pigeons.
When some trees started randomly falling into the water, a couple that were cruising with their boat in the area just left the spot seconds earlier, avoiding getting injured by the trees.
It's like a mudslide.
Isn't it?
When a plane was doing a takeoff in shallow water, the pilots got lucky to manage to take off completely before getting into an unsuitable place to take off.
What did I miss?
A crazy moment to watch was at the Red Bull's Rubik's Cube World Cup, was when the competitors were actually twins, and the winner won by just...
Now take the mickey out of skateboarding. I dare you.
What is this? Is that even a thing? Oh, man.
0.001 second difference.
On P a little bit, both messed up so bad.
Fall Guys has become a very popular game, in which you have to qualify by not being in the last ones to finish the challenge, and somehow this competitor got extremely lucky.
Pero saltas, chiva! What the fuck? What the fuck?
There's a very well-known high-altitude theme park in Chongqing, which attracts thousands of tourists every year. And one of the attractions is a bridge that is 500 feet above land. An incredibly scary moment was reported when the safety cord released during one of the jumps, and the tourist was very lucky nothing happened. Even though a staff member said it was just a publicity stunt after the incident, an investigation was made, and turns out it wasn't. At an NBA game,
Chinese government official statement is
Yeah.
it was meant to be done. Wow.
Did it on purpose. Not sure
That's
about that
the
one.
thing that puts me off stuff like that.
I just no desire. I don't get the buzz out of it.
Have you been to? I've asked this before. You've not been to Vegas, have you?
No.
There's the Stratosphere, the building's called, and it's that one that's like that with the rotating disc on top. And you can jump off that. It's 1 kilometre high, and they just put a harness on you, and you just run and jump off the side of it. And then it's like a assisted descent. You just free fall, and then it sort of catches you. And at the bottom, I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that. Of course, I will." Get up there, and I was like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking crazy."
They do that in London somewhere as well, don't they?
Do they?
In London, yeah.
I regret not doing it, to be honest, but it's different when you're actually up there and you're considering it.
We can arrange it for you, Dave.
Office Blokes try.
Anyone want to flued me out to Vegas?
Tries.
We'll do it in London.
I can go on tour if I'm getting flued out everywhere, then Vegas, and pay for that. All
Got Mike doing it. He can do the health and safety bit.
yeah, his harness will be like that though. Just unclipped.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'd want an extra harness.
No, I'm
it's
not keen on anything like that. I'd be a statistic. They'd be like, remember Office Bloke Daz? Yeah. Remember they were doing that.
The only
remember that
guy
time they were going to do that jump off that building? Yeah, not been seen since.
Yeah, he's the only guy that ever shit himself physically at the top.
He's the only guy whose harness unclipped. Yeah.
One of the players got very lucky with the two-pointer when he didn't even try making the shot.
That was a fake.
I know.
An incredibly wholesome and lucky moment happened when a girl was on YouTube and found someone who looked exactly like her, so she decided to contact her. And turns out she was her twin sister, who were separated at birth, and they were even adopted the same day.
I found out that I actually might have a twin sister. She found out that I exist through YouTube. Go YouTube!
An Australian man who...
I like stuff like that. Without the internet.
I wonder why Ricky Gervais has been calling me.
But without the internet, that had never happened.
No.
They'd never would have known about each other.
Absolutely no chance.
miraculously woke up from a coma, bought a scratch card, and won a car. So when the news reporter asked him to reenact the moment he bought the scratch card, he actually ended up winning $250,000 during the reenactment.
When we asked Bill to reenact buying his scratchy ticket.
I just won 250,000. I'm not joking.
No. That is
ace. Hey, how good's that? How good is that?
I'm always happy for people when I see them.
Well, I love
like that when they win money and stuff. It's awesome. It's so good.
One of my mates always says that if he loses money, it doesn't bother him. They don't like if he opens his wallet and he's like 50 quid missing or something. Yeah, he's not bothered. He said because he knows someone else will have found it and it would have made their day.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I left a tenner in a till the other day because I got cash back at a self-service till and forgot and walked off. And I remembered when I was a bit further away and ran back. So it's like, fuck good karma, I want my money. Like, yeah, I got it. That was to pay for the fat club. I just never I never get cash back, so I never think to check for money.
Yeah, she was chasing you up on it. Dave's not paid. She said to me, go ask him for the money. I'm not. What am I?
I don't carry
in the accounts.
I don't carry cash very often, and then I have to go to a cash machine to get money, and the one across the road never works. That's my excuse anyway. I'm
fair enough.
Yeah, I was brilliant.
That's good. That like that. Really good ones on that.
Yeah, some lucky people, right?
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
I don't think it's anything to do with luck.
I thought. Do you not?
No.
What, like winning a scratch card though?
Not luck.
Do you think
in it? So you got to buy him to win it.
Well, that's true, but then you've got like a 1 in 4 million chance of winning 250 grand or whatever.
Someone's got to win it.
It's not me.
That's what I keep saying. You've got to be in it to win it, but someone's got to win it.
I know two people that have won the lottery. And so when I say won the lottery, not like 50 quid, millions.
Yeah.
2 people.
I've never known anyone get a... I've never known personally anyone get a big win off a scratch card, but I was with someone who used to work here years ago whose mate won 50 grand on one and texted him a picture of it. I was trying to read the serial number on it.
I've lost my scratch card. One of the lads who works here got a free bet on one of the spin sites, and his first spin won 35 grand.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it does happen, but I guess you just got to know when to cash out, haven't you?
Yeah, you didn't.
Unfortunately,
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I'm not a good gambler.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I learned that fruit machines, going to Vegas, stuff like that. I don't call it luck. I think I bottle it. Whereas, like, I can be on a machine, my bro's on one and I'm on one. He'll get jackpots because he plays for jackpots.
Yeah.
Whereas I've always thought about, oh god, there's a few quid in there.
Bang that quid. Quid.
Yeah, quid.
So you used to do that when I was younger. You get a pint out of that now. So you win about 10 on the machine. We were ready to go to the bar, get a pint each. And we're out for a bit longer.
I don't mind the odd scratch card, and I do. I'm always hopeful. You get one, and it's like, I'm going to get something.
I'm like you. I can't gamble. I'm no good at it. I'm just never lucky.
I gamble.
Never lucky.
But what I do is when I go to the shop and I buy anything, if there's scratch cards on the counter, I buy the kids one.
Yeah,
and they buzz off to having a scratch card sort of thing.
I always put one in a card for my dad's birthday and for Christmas. Always, I get people lottery tickets and scratch cards for special occasions.
Although I did win a bike once.
Quid.
Yeah. No, as well as presents, it's like a little extra thing in there.
Yeah, I won a bike once. Like, remember chipper bikes?
Yep.
Like the choppers, but the small version. Green Cross Code competition. A long time ago.
Oh shit, even when he was a kid, he was in health and safety.
No, I didn't do it. My gran did it for me. I knew nothing about it, but I won.
Wow.
He's picked it up from a local shop. It was in the picture in the Alta Guardian and everything like that.
Try and go for the archives, get that. Yeah.
I've got a picture of it. I'll bring it in and show you.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I've ever won. But yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, hope you guys like that too. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're still with us, guys. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah,
Cheers.